Wabapple.
Hi guys, and welcome to a little product introduction to the Jimenez Arms 9mm. Now if you're a baller on a budget and you don't got a lot of funds for a handgun, you definitely want to try shooting and stuff, this might be the gun for you. A really nice low cost firearm that has quite a bit packed into this little pistol. Now first off, it is a small compact little 9mm, just a little bit shorter than the Glock 19 in size. Definitely a little bit heavier, and a really nice pistol, I gotta say. They really produced a really nice gun. Now they say the gun company's made in Las Vegas, and it's an American made pistol. I gotta say they really do a nice job with it. Now you can see this is really thick in back. I mean, the frame is really thick in the back end. Really lends itself nice to maybe firing with one hand. It has a lot of weight to it, so it would definitely, help with the recoil. Now, this pistol does have quite a few safety features, and let me cover them all. First off, you have a magazine disconnect. That means if there's no magazine in the gun, even if the gun is cocked and locked, ready to go, you cannot fire the gun as long as the magazine is ejected. If there's a magazine in there, you can fire the gun and it operates fine. There is a safety here on the magazine release, or the slide release, I'm sorry. On the slide release, there is a safety feature, and it works really nice. When the safety is engaged, you cannot lock back the slide, you cannot pull the trigger. So that's really nice too. Now, when you do cycle the weapon, it does show you that the gun is ready to fire. There's a cocked, little tab sticking out. You can see though that there's a little dot right here on the top, but it's not sticking out. That tells you if there's a round in the chamber. There's nothing in the chamber, so it's going to stay flat, but you always want to make sure, take a look-see, and check it out before you mess with it. The front sight is plastic and orange, very visible, very easy to see, and with the rear sight being adjustable, makes it better for those beginner shooters who have the tendency to maybe not shoot so correctly. Adjustable sights will adjust, and you can adjust the gun to your own shooting style. So that makes it really nice for a beginner shooter. This is definitely a gateway gun. Once you get it, you're going to like shooting it, and then you're going to want to go on to different things. Now, as a primary weapon, I wouldn't really recommend it, but it is a real nice pistol, and I do think highly of it. Now, it does come, in my case, with 2 magazines. These are 12 round magazines. Now that gives you 12 plus 1 up the pipe, 13 rounds in your carry weapon. That's awesome. In a small, inexpensive firearm, 13 rounds capability, or 12 rounds in the magazine, it definitely speaks highly for this gun. Now, the only thing I had issues with the magazine is that when the gun is ready to be fired, or you put it on and the slide is forward, it operates fine. You can rack around in and definitely go to work. Now, with the gun in its empty position, locked back, there is an issue ejecting that magazine and it won't pop out. So what I've been doing is releasing the slide, and then keeping the gun in this position where the slide is fully forward, ejecting the magazine from this position, which is a lot easier because the magazine will eject really quick and push out, and then putting in a new mag and then re-racking. Just works out a lot quicker, a lot easier. Once you get the mechanics down, you're good to go, and you won't have any issues with it. Now, when you're shooting, like I said, you don't want to ride the slide, because you're going to stop any issues with the gun. You might cause a malfunction. So you really want to keep your hands low, and definitely stay away from the slide, and be aware that the slide, it does take up most of the frame. So keep your hands lower than the slide, and you shouldn't have any issues or any malfunctions with the pistol. If you ride it a little bit higher, you could cause a jam or something like that, because you're taking some of the momentum out of the slide. So be aware of that. Now, it does have, like I say, quite a few little safety features. The chamber indicator, the disconnect and all those things, you know, that all that stuff in a very affordable little pistol. And I gotta say, they do a nice job with it. Now it's quite heavy, but it's definitely, like I said, a gateway gun. And for those people who barely start with firearms, this is something that would lead you on to bigger and better things. But within its own, it is a really nice pistol. Now, the way I'm going to deploy it is by keeping it in a bag for emergency purposes. I'm not worried about, you know, stowing it because it wasn't expensive and it's very reliable as far as, you know, how it's been right now. I don't have any issues with putting this in a bag, keeping it in there, and then when I need it, I can go to it if I, you know, forget my Glock or lose my SIG or something happens and I need a pistol in an emergency situation. I know that this will be in that place at the right time. So overall, a really nice gun, and hopefully you get a little bit out of this video. If you have any issues or any questions, please feel free to let me know, and stay tuned for some more gun reviews. Not really reviews, but introductions. I think that reviewing a gun is sort of hard because everybody has their own taste and their own likes and dislikes. Nobody likes the same thing, and it's more of a overview of the firearm. A really nice pistol, though. I like it. So that is a look at the Jimenez Arms 9mm. You guys have a good one. Be safe. Take care. Definitely subscribe, and you'll see some more videos.